Hello there everyone, welcome back to Ants Authority. Today we will discuss about the topic, will ants survive a nuclear bomb? In this video we will discuss about this topic in detail, so let's start the video. Ants can survive a nuclear bomb because they are immune to radiations, dig deeper into the ground, sanitize their bodies with saliva, and hide under concrete floors. Moreover, they can remain underground until radiations disappear, as they have food stock and can tolerate hunger. Nuclear bombs produce ionizing radiations that can cause significant damage to infrastructure and severe injuries to living organisms. The explosions result in a sudden increase in temperature that can be deadly for the living things on the planet, including humans, plants, and even some insects. Nuclear bombs are responsible for explosive blasts that can cause massive damage to living and non-living creatures by releasing radiations. The nuclear weapons can destroy the city due to large explosions and heat release. It can kill living creatures when exposed to lethal radiation doses. Moreover, the blast wave can potentially cause damage to buildings, crushing objects and killing people in its path when they are not protected by the resistant shelter. However, some living creatures can resist damage caused by blast waves, mainly when the blast is powerful enough to destroy almost everything. Ants, cockroaches, scorpions, tardigrades, wasps, and many other invertebrates can survive nuclear bombs. That was quite hard to believe, but it is possible for these creatures to resist the damage. Their lifestyle allows them to resist these powerful sources of thermal or ultraviolet radiation, increasing the temperature to a maximum extent. In addition, the temperature reaches almost 3300 to 4000 degrees Celsius after a few seconds of detonation, as the nuclear weapon emits extremely high heat and becomes a fireball. However, ants can beat the powerful effects of a nuclear weapon on the ground and remain unaffected because their lifestyle and environment support survival. The ability of ants to survive an explosion can be an unexpected thing to know for you, but it is true, as these tiny creatures have adapted to the environmental conditions. Most probably you are thinking that these insects have less tolerance to extreme temperatures, so what makes them resistant to thermal radiation? Their habits of building underground nests can benefit these insects and make them immune to radiations. They prefer to live in underground nests by constructing deep tunnels within the soil that can reach several feet deep. The nest size depends on colony size, as bigger colonies have larger nests. The average depth of their nest is around 8 to 12 feet for smaller colonies, while these can reach almost 15 to 20 feet for larger colonies. The maximum depth of ants' nest ever observed is 25 to 30 feet, which is considered the maximum depth of underground nest. A nuclear bomb releases heat energy and radiation, and the blast wave can wipe out the creatures living on the ground or to a depth of a few feet. In addition, these radiations can reach a depth of 8 to 10 feet and not go deeper than this limit, which means the ants living under 10 feet deep are completely safe. Some of their species also live in the crawl space, so the packed earth can prevent radiations from penetrating deeper into the soil, so that underground nests can protect these insects, but those living above the ground usually die. Some ants living within a proper shelter above the ground can survive, otherwise they have to die if their trials directly come in the way of blast wave. Ants are immune to radiation, as their exoskeleton can spectacularly resist microwaves commonly produced by microwave ovens. They can be susceptible to high heat released after a blast, but can resist ionizing radiations, as their bodies are designed to deal with natural ultraviolet light from the sun. Their bodies can only tolerate mild radiations when their exoskeleton is intact, because these ultraviolet rays can damage the skin tissues after prolonged exposure. Some tests were conducted to determine the tolerance of red imported fire ants against UV radiations, which showed that these insects can efficiently deal with radiations, almost 32 to 50% of thermal radiation and 4 to 5% of ionizing radiations are produced after an explosion of a nuclear bomb. Thanks for watching the video.